Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chaotic Little Book Corner. Today I'm going to be doing a full review of Attachment by Rainbow Rowell. I buddy read this with Heather. I will link her channel down below. This was unfortunately not the highest read for me. I have discovered that I am not a Rainbow Rowell girl. I feel like they've been so overhyped that I went in with all these expectations and nothing was met. I feel really sad about that, and I feel really sad saying it, but I also just feel like they're so fluffy. I'm not a fluffy reader. I have to be in the mood for fluffy, and I just, for some reason, this fluff was just not my fluff. I think for me, I have now done a little bit of research on Rainbow Rowell and John Green, and both of them as humans and people I really respect, and I feel a lot of admiration for what they do and what they stand for, and I do plan to kind of support them in any way that I can. I have now read 2 Rainbow Rowell books, Attachment and Fangirl, and I think I'm done. I don't know. Eleanor and Park, everyone swears by. I don't know. I gave this 3 stars. It did nothing for me. I almost gave it 2 stars, honestly. I think it's like a 2.5. Beth and Jennifer going back and forth emailing. The dude, Lincoln, is watching their emails. It's slightly stalkerish. That there's talk of it not being stalkerish, but it feels stalkerish to me. Like, it just feels awkward because he's not saying anything to them, so it feels like it's a watch from afar kind of putting someone up on a pedestal kind of thing. I also am just not a fan of, not insta-love, it wasn't insta-love, but I'm not a fan of simple love, where it's just like, yes, she's wonderful, I love her. That's not for me. I feel like love is so much more complicated and complex that I just don't understand love being so simplified. I think the writing style is very easy to read. It was a quick read for me. It was one night of full insomnia, which was fine. I know that Heather asked me what my favorite quote was. I honestly can't come up with one. I don't find anything in this book to be outrightly stunning and beautiful and something that I would, just grab and latch onto as a quote. I'm not sold. I'm just not sold, and I feel really bad giving such a bad review on this, but I don't want to say it's a bad book. It has its place. I'm going to be giving it to my cousin because she's younger. I feel like this is a good place for her to start with romantic comedy sort of things for her. She's going to be 13 soon, and she keeps wanting to get into adult fiction. I feel like this is a good place for her to start. Rainbow Rowell has a very important place in the literacy world. I think she has a very strong following. I think she is a respectable person. I think that she is definitely an important person in the world of literacy because she has not because she has such a strong following, but because she has such a strong kind of feeling in her books of just overall goodness. There's just no character in there that I feel is at its core distinctly evil, and that is a really rare quality to have in a book where there's no sort of evil. It just seems like there's such a goodness and kindness to all of her stories, and such a overall, people are flawed, people make mistakes, but overall they're good, and I think that's a really great message, and I think Rainbow Rowell kind of pushes that into all of her stories without even meaning to, and I'm so happy that there are people like John Green and Rainbow Rowell out there that have got this love of reading going again, that have gotten people back into the world of reading, and I think it's so important to kind of pull people back into reading and pull people back into finding love in reading, and I think that Fangirl did that for a lot of people that have felt outcast in their life, and I think that definitely Fault in Our Stars did that for a lot of people who like to have the feels. And I would like to see a little bit more intense fiction. That is really my only thing. This is too much fluff for me. And I feel bad giving a bad review, but I feel like this has gotten so many good reviews that I don't feel too terrible. Well, Heather, I really appreciate you doing a buddy read with me. I really do, and I hope that we can do it again, maybe not so chaotic the next time. I do apologize. I panicked halfway through the time when you mentioned the book. I was like, oh my god, she's gonna read it, and I'm not gonna know what's happening. I'm a great panicker. So Heather, if you watch this, I really hope you know that I appreciate you doing a buddy read with me. I hope to do one with you again at some point, and I super enjoyed kind of chatting with you and meeting you, and I would love to get to know you a little bit more. You seem like a very sweet and kind person, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye!